man. 90-second core is available, ladies and gentlemen.
90-second call, man.
Yo,
What's up, man?
chilling, chilling. Yo, what you feel like? I mean, I know from being a rapper, but in your opinion, like, what do you feel like? Is do you feel like, cause you know we come from grind time, king of the dot, 90-second rounds. Was this the same 90-second rounds, or do you feel like it was different?
Nah, it was different. You don't feel like it was different?
No, I do, cause it's a clock. You know what I mean? It's a whole different type of. You know what I mean? And,
I
and,
think
and, and like what I said is like a lot of times people think like, you know what I mean? It's like riding a bike, but you get off of that shit for like 5 or 6 years. You're gonna get back on and know how to ride it, but you're gonna be wobbling, you gain weight, you moving. So even though we did it before, it's like we've been in that other format so much now to have to go back to that. And then I told him, I said, rest in peace, PH. PH used to stop the clock for reaction. Beasley and
yeah,
Chico and them, that shit running. Why you shaking the building?
yeah. Like that was the fun part, though. I think what this separates is the rappers from the just the battlers.
Mm,
You feel me? Because like a rapper will write for a punch, and there's really no flow or no rhythm. And I think everyone that gets in the pockets and gets in that flow and rhythm, they look crazy this weekend
yeah,
because it was like there's no reaction to stop. They're just rapping.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And then you just get into the round like that. I mean that shit was fun for me for real.
yeah, yeah. How you feel about how you feel like Drugs did? How you called the battle?
I
Nah,
think
man.
Drugs had some shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I think
he
he had some
did.
shit. I think you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a question of who won. I think I clearly won.
Nah, nah, nah. You
But
won. You won for sure. You was wilding.
but he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I seen Drugs did an interview and he was just like, yo, it's really different with the people that could get in pockets in 90 seconds because he was like, Cole was in a flow in the first 10 seconds. Like how I
Hmm.
just started the round. Like, you know what I mean? Like I started like I was in a verse. And I did
But
that
but what's
purposely just to
crazy?
catch up.
But what's crazy though? You was in a pocket and you was punching more in this battle than the
Mm,
regular joints. You was out the gate like every two or four.
mm,
So that's crazy.
yeah.
Yo, Reezy said, "Is it hard to get in the pocket?" You know how many niggas that battle that have no flow? Mad niggas don't got like when I my original style of battling, I didn't have a flow.
We spoke about it with somebody when off camera. We ain't
Yeah,
gonna put it on blast, but we spoke about it like, yo, dude doesn't have a flow or a pattern, and it
yeah,
stays the same.
yeah.
And that's his like he punches whoever this dude is that we talk about. We
His
gonna blow him up.
yeah,
He
his punches is
punches, he
crazy.
punches heavy but he just has
No
no
flow.
flow, and it's like he loses because of that.
Yeah, and you
You know
gotta
what I'm saying?
like listen. At the end of the day, it's still an ear. So even
It's
though the
still
ear
battle rap.
rap, and even though the ear is trained for lines and intricacies opposed to doing music, it's still an ear. When you hear a flow,
Mhm.
you might not even be gravitated to the line, but the flow got you there. So now you waiting. It's a roller coaster. Like so, you gotta break up the monotony. You can't just have the same,
Exactly.
know what I mean, style every time. Like Calico got a great bounce. Know what I mean, that's one thing too. Like his bounce of boo 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 boo. But yeah, a lot of people don't be changing the pockets, and you got to be able to do that, bro. Especially if you run
Yeah.
into somebody that knows how to do that.
It just separates yourself
Yeah,
easily,
yeah.
easily. But
Um,
yeah, man,
you
light
was
work,
the,
baby.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I told URL, listen, man. From now on, my yearly contracts, give me one summer madness and no, man. Sign me up for 10 light works, my nigga.
Dead
I
ass.
mean, get the light work belt, my nigga. I want the light work belt. Um, how you felt about Danny and Tink?
It was okay. It was okay. They do what they do. They're friends though, so it's like it wasn't no.
Yeah,
Everybody was friends,
yeah.
but they're
Everybody
like
was
in the
friends.
same clique. They're
Yeah,
like in the same clique, so it was a little different. You know what
yeah.
I mean? But
Yo,
the only
from you watching, I'm in the battle, but yo, because I
y'all
thought it
battle
was.
was crazy. Y'all
Yeah,
battle was
I was
crazy.
just about to
Y'all
say like,
battle was crazy.
but why? Like in your opinion, why do you feel like that? Because I mean, to me, I know niggas was going crazy, but it's like assessing it from the outside looking in.
Same thing you told me. You both were getting to the punches quicker.
Yeah,
Everybody was punching. Like, don't
yeah,
get it. Whoever battled this weekend was punching. You
yeah,
understand? So it was just like click, 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 click. And you and Arsenal can go in pockets.
Yeah,
So it's like y'all was punching, and then when y'all have y'all little flows, you don't really know where y'all going with it until the punch hits. And that
yeah,
was kind of fun. To be honest with you, it really reminded me of grind time, and it really reminded me of back in the day when we would battle like Lions Den type of vibes because it wasn't a crowd stopping anybody.
yeah.
I really think the edits on these shits is gonna come out crazy where it's gonna be refreshing because it's not a long drawn out battle. It's not it
Same thing
these
Danny
battles
said.
aren't even these battles aren't even 20 minutes long.
Danny said, "Yo, it's an 11-minute battle," and I furthermore said, "Yo, if this shit dropped on YouTube, niggas is hitting a milli immediately because you going one
Yeah.
person is watching it 10 times."
It's the same thing like with streaming with songs. How now they shorten it to two
Yeah,
minutes
Yo,
instead
who
of
that
four
shit like
minutes.
the Munch shit. That's why them
And
shits
then
be having like a million views because shit
they
is
just keep playing them.
157. Yeah,
They keep playing, they keep playing, they keep playing it. And that's the same thing with these battles. I think it was a great idea. I had been mentioned about the shot clock. Like I always felt like that's good for fan interaction. I hope on the edit you see the shot clock too. You see it
yeah.
counting
Oh
down,
nah,
counting
if
down.
they show it
You know what
on
I'm
the clock,
saying?
it'll be crazy.
I always thought of that from when I battle Hitman and in the second round at the end when I'm building up to the punch and Smack calls time and it's
Yeah.
like I didn't get to the punch but the whole building was still like, oh, what was he gonna say? And that always kept in my mind like, yo, a shot clock would be fire
Yo,
for
Reezy,
battle rap.
I'm glad you and Court said that. I'm gonna hit Beasley as soon as I get off here. We need that shit in there.
Big
Like
facts.
like
That's Reezy.
nah.
Oh, oh.
Um, you ain't see Chaos and Flames though, cause you was
I
still
saw the first round, yeah, and then they told me I was gonna go next, so I stepped out.
yeah
But I heard that Chaos made a movie.
yeah yeah. Chaos made a movie. Flames was
But I
fire.
heard Flames was fire though.
Flames was fire, but Chaos just it's so crazy. You would think the opposite about him when you see his style. Like, yo, this nigga might take long to get to the point. You know what I mean?
hmm
90 seconds. But that nigga adjusted very well. Like he was in pocket, switching his flows, punching crazy. You know what I mean? Like immediately. That nigga was wild. Like, yeah, I said I'm gonna see Kid Chaos on a
Yeah,
volume or some
yeah, I
shit.
know you had told me that. You say yeah, you want to see him. I'm like, oh yeah, he must have really, you know what I mean? Your man Farms was talking crazy yesterday.
Word to you?
Man, this is not light work over here, Farms. All right, this ain't light work over here. You know,
We might need to line that up. Where was he talking crazy at?
on the Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Fine,
saying?
fine.
Twitter's the home for call outs.
Yeah,
You
always.
know what
It's
I'm
always
saying?
been that way. It's always been that way. That nigga, be careful, Core. You know what I mean? You know who
Oh
else is
no.
wild strong? Paul Bearers. They deadlift. That nigga, that line. I remember when that nigga called me with that line. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Nah, Fonz is different. Fonz is different. He punch crazy. So it's like, I think this is the fun thing now. It's like we battled most of the people in our era, especially me. Like I got the surf battle off my resume now.
Yeah,
So it's like now it's really about me to progress in this culture. There's nothing I could do to solidify my status or legendary status or veteran stat, whatever it is. So all you can do now is look at the new talent, look at the new guys, how they come in, how innovative they are, how dope they are, and honestly just pick out who you want to battle.
yeah,
And either these guys are gonna learn something from you, or you might learn something from them too. You know what I'm saying? How the game's changed.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this shit is fun.
No, that's 100% fact. Somebody in here said they still want to see you battle Calico.
I still want to battle Cal. I still want to battle Cal. You know what I'm saying? The only thing with Cal is he running around doing all these other battles, so I don't feel like it. I feel like I don't want to try to force a
Mm,
call out.
I get
He
what you're
knows he got
saying.
to come see me. He knows he got to come see me. You know? So the fact that he knows he got to come see me, when the time is right, the time is right. You know? Basically, like that's all it is. When the shit is lined up correctly, you get in the ring, I ain't ducking no smoke. Not with him.
Yeah.
Not with him at
Uh,
all.